The thing about this deck that makes it so incredibly scary is Lucian doesn't need to level up. Lucian is hushable, but it's not a great hush, all things considered. If I play Lucian on turn 2 and it immediately dies to a Mystic Shot, I'm trading equivalently, and most importantly, when I play Harrowing later, unless they Mystic my Lucian again, my Lucian will level from 0 to leveled, and then rally again for a second Harrowing attack to just win the game on the spot. So Lucian is a large part of like why we're able to do pretty well. I'm liking the Vile Feast and Hapless direction quite a bit here. So Draven Darius, wow, there's a blast from the past. Draven Darius, Shadow Isles, no Elise. What the hell? I don't know if I've ever seen that. So we've got Plaza, Haunted Relic, Vile Feast, and we're attacking evens. Let's do the math. We're gonna have exactly enough mana for both of these on 4, so we kick Mark. On turn 4, we're gonna have a total of 7 mana. So we'll play Plaza on 3, and then on 4 we've got, wait, 7 mana. Hang on. I had a weird mathematical oopsie. Yeah, whatever, guys. Who cares? I mean, I have a nuts hand. We shouldn't be able to lose this. This should be unlosable. This is a god hand. Darrowing. Oh yeah, was this Darrowing? Draven Darius with Shadow Isles? Yeah, that was Darrowing, right? Or was Darrowing... They were running Draven Darius, right? I think so. So here, I mean, if I Plaza, then I've got 5 mana. 5 mana is a little bit redundant unless I'm also Sapling Tossing next turn, although I think I am. I could also Vile Feast here, or I can Hapless here. I can do Hapless into Sapling. I mostly just want to make sure... Oh wait, I can't do anything here except for Plaza. No, I can... Wow, this is so weird. So... what I can do is I can play, like, Hapless, take a single block, bank full, then next turn I'm using Plaza plus X. So I think there's no reason to Plaza here at all. Like, this is a totally fine Hapless turn. I could have also Vile Feasted and done the same thing, but I kind of lose the lifesteal by doing that before combat. So in this hand, just because there's no other source of unit mana, we can Plaza next turn. The one downside of which is, like, the Sapling Toss doesn't get the +1/+1 now if we want a Sapling Toss here. So next turn, we're going to go to the full 7, which is Plaza plus Vile plus Relic. Although we can curve Sapling Toss instead of the Vile if we do that, which is a little bit better. So I think Sapling Toss here also leaves us the +1 mana draw, which is just Mark. Mark doesn't do much next turn. I'll try this. So we save a little bit of damage by blocking the Grenadier, but because we didn't Plaza before the Sapling gets summoned, compared to tanking the Grenadier, we have a 2-1 instead of a something that could have killed the Ballista potentially. Also, I have like a unit count problem. Alright, I did mess that up. I mean, it's fine, whatever. Nice Sapling, dude. Yeah, that was definitely pretty awkward. Imagine playing this god hand so badly. Yeah, so what I needed to do there, probably just tank the Grenadier was the easiest play. There were other weird lines, but definitely not the one I chose. Yes, that one was not good. I mean, I can level my Lucian and do a lot of damage here. Whatever. Vile Feast for the 2/2 and save Haunted. Haunted's not doing any more than it is right now. But yeah, you have to play this deck well. So I'm positive that a lot of you guys are looking at this card Hapless Aristocrat and saying, well, Sim, this spider is hurting you a lot. I'm very confident Hapless Aristocrat is good in this deck, but it makes it easier to misplay. You do have to know like when to not play it, or when to like when you can afford the like board count thing. Like Hapless Aristocrat I think is really important, but yes, it's easier to misplay because of that. 100%. So my Lucian will level. He's got a nice board to be able to block it, but thankfully I can drag everything that's not, you know, Iron Ballista, which makes the Lucian just have the ability to kill Ballista for free. We're scared of Noxian Fervor here, which is very likely. Warden's Prey instead of Hapless? Nope. Gotta be Hapless, I think. They don't really do the same thing. Like, the reason Hapless is good is because it just generates a free blocker for 0 mana. The reason Hapless is good is the same exact reason it's awkward. And it's still good, but yes, you will have to play around it. Like, you need the free unit. That's why we're even running it, is for the free unit. So he has a Fervor. He's not letting this through. He's not going down to 9 unless he thinks he can race us. Yep, there we go. So, no Fervor then. Well, that's even better for me. What? Oh, Mark. So that's surprising he's running, and also that that play doesn't even matter. Like, this is totally fine. Okay. Like, his ballista dies anyway. So, yeah. The thing we were scared of there was fervor. Okay. And you guys have to understand that this is just how this deck works. Like, we're winning on turn 6 now. The reason this is the best Harrowing deck in the game is because we can press this button on turn 6 and the opponent can't do anything about it. Like, we don't care about Lucian. This is a deck that has, like, aggro conditions. Like, we'll play for aggro sometimes. If I Vile Feast, if he's smart, then sometimes, like, he, like, skips that attack. I mean, there's just kind of no point. I mean, why give him a chance to be smart? It's not an Allegiance deck, kind of weird. Right, Mark of the Owls is very surprising that he's running here, but sure, whatever. Wow. Seriously? No way. Like, I don't think passing here even does a lot. Like, even if he knows that we have Harrowing, it's still, I don't think, not effective enough of a play. Yeah, sure, I think I'll just Vile Feast now at that point. I don't know, I still don't really need to. It's not a snipe? I mean, there's no, yeah, it's not a snipe, guys. There's literally no reason to expect snipes unless there's, like, unless it's something very specific. Which, I mean, if he knows how this deck works at all, then playing around Harrowing is always something he should be thinking about here. The reason I'm safe to do that Vile Feast is because I have Hecarim in hand. So even if he skips this attack, then I just play Hecarim next turn and kill him anyway. Probably wouldn't die next turn, but if he's skipping attacks, we extend an extra clock to kill him. And yeah, this is why this deck is the best deck to use Harrowing in the game. Because I can literally win the game on turn 6. Like, there's a lot of decks that use Harrowing to be able to just win the game. But this deck, more so than any other, I can just reliably press this button on 6. Not always, but if I have, like, even a decent board, if I have a Lucian and, like, anything else, I can press Harrowing on 6 and win the game. Like, it's over. It's super, super over. Is it actually that over? Hang on, I need this Hapless to attack an extra time with the Spider. Wait, I actually don't have lethal. I'm a little bit off of lethal. Whatever, guys. Whatever, dude. Pepega math. Yeah, I did have a little bit of Pepega math there. You are correct. Whatever. Lethal on turn 8 instead of 6. Yeah. You got me, guys. Why doesn't Lucian attack? Because I'm probably not attacking with Lucian here. Lucian's locking him out of a play. Lucian is lethal. So he's got this pink hourglass icon on him that prevents it from being lethal here. That was a small PP Harrowing. Yeah, I mean, Hecarim might have been the correct... It doesn't really matter. If he has, like, a very specific hand, maybe he can win now. Turn 6 doesn't win. Yeah, you got me, guys. I think we never go for the 7. So this is why Lucian doesn't attack. Yeah, there's never a reason to go for the 7. I'm always just passing. So, looks kind of weird to do that. But again, this is just a function of thinking about the games in terms of mana and clock. Like, this kind of play is really, really important. The reason we didn't attack with that Lucian is because we locked him out of playing a thing last turn. Lucian doesn't have lethal because when he strikes the first time, he loses the double attack, right? Like, he dies to his ephemeral before he strikes. So I could have attacked and dealt 7 damage here, putting him to 2 health. But I have no way to capitalize on the fact that he's 2 health. We're killing him in 1 turn regardless of his health being 2 or 9. And by doing it like this, I'm basically locking him out of being able to use his mana last turn, which is potentially how we win this game. Although now I'm getting punished by, like, Hecariming here instead of the other option. Darius Atrocity. Yeah, Darius Atrocity is a little scary. I mean, I guess I'll just Onslaught for a block. Apprehends. Oh, dude, what if he is running Apprehend? You're right, shit. Maybe I could lose to Apprehend. Why didn't you attack? Free 5 damage. So again, like, I know it looks weird, but this is how you have to play the game. Not at, like, I might have needed to Hecarim a turn earlier instead of Harrowing that turn. Like, that I think could easily be a misplay. But in terms of how I played that turn, for Lucian not attacking on the first attack and then not taking a second attack either is a very, very important way to understand how the game works, because that's how we're winning. Yeah, I have a bit of an issue here. Why am I losing to Atrocity? He has Apprehends. Wow. I actually might lose to this. Man, Darius is an unfair deck, dude. What are you supposed to do against this? I mean, I literally can't beat an apprehend if that's what it is. Yeah, my play here doesn't even matter. Like, both apprehend and atrocity are lethal here. If his hand is anything else, we win. But those two cards are lethal. Alright, you're good, buddy.
I'm basically one day.
Local man claims his hand is unbeatable. Loses to SI Darius Draven. Yeah, the one thing we could have done is, like, played Hecarim the turn instead of Harrowing. That probably would have made the difference. Yeah, that's always atrocity. That's not the apprehend. Oh, it's decisive. Sure. Huh. That's interesting. Decisive? What? We're so behind here. Scout attack before playing Shark is better. What card would it matter for? I can Scout attack first. The only thing is, like, there's a chance I might want to pre-commit Mark of the Isles. I mean, isn't pre-committing Mark of the Isles safer here? What am I playing around at this point? I mean, Fervor's not really a threat. Yeah, I think I just give this Mark. Yeah, I don't think the order of operations really matters there. Whee! This game was weird.
For the Empire.
It went off track. There were a few things about this game that, like, I mean, it certainly shouldn't have been close. And I did make, I think, the one misplay. Honestly, maybe Hecarim on 6 wasn't as good as Harrowing. I don't know. If he decisive at that point, that would have been bad. The most important thing to understand about this game is the play I made with the Harrowing. That won us the game. Like, yes, like, the way that game played out was really awkward, and it shouldn't have been. And he had, like, a very scary hand range. But if you look back, if we had attacked with our Lucian, we would have lost the game, right? That's so important to understand, because that play looks incredibly confusing to, like, all of you guys. Like, you guys are saying, what the hell was that? But, like, if the Lucian attacks, I deal 7 damage, I put him to 2 health, but that never matters, because by not attacking, I'm locking his mana, right? Because if the reason he didn't play anything before my Lucian attack was because I had Challenger on both units, and I can threaten something he plays. Like, he couldn't have played Darius that turn because I didn't attack with Lucian. If I had attacked with that Lucian, I would have dealt 7 damage. He would have been at 2 health instead of 9. But my time to kill would have been the same. And I would have let him play Darius that turn. And then he would have had better chances at lethaling us on the turn after. So Lucian Hecarim mirror. We're playing on odds, which means he has the first Harrowing. If he's, you know, like last time we saw this mirror like 20 minutes ago. The fact that we played Harrowing on 6 just won us the game. Really need Lucian. On odds, we can potentially kill a Lucian with Relic. I do have to keep Relic Plaza because we're attacking odds. If we were attacking even, I might keep Caretaker instead of Relic. And I just want to fish for Lucian in these other two. That'd be such a big deal if we hit Lucian here. Or maybe a single Shark isn't bad. One drop would be the best thing, actually, after Lucian. Isn't the Fearsome on all units better than the Overwhelm on Hecarim? Well, it's hard to say. Nice triple Plaza hand, dude. It's difficult to say. Like, some cases that will be very much true, but it's going to be a little inconsistent. So, Shark hand is good against us. This hand is great because, like, decks basically can't... this deck can't not really play Lucian. I don't think. Even in this mirror match. God, that's the worst time to draw this. Like... If I play Grand Plaza, I kind of lock him out of developing, which might be better. I think I have to play Plaza here. It's kind of sad. Like, it looks weird to play Plaza on offense, but the fact that these are, like, I have Challenger spells and he knows it means, like, I can punish a lot of things he plays. He's using Capless, so he's using my version almost certainly. I think I pass again. Don't let him like Lucian. Like, sending to spell mana, depending on his hand, can sometimes screw him over. Yeah, that's another decent card from there. So this turn we can play... We want to play another Plaza that leaves us with 4 mana, which isn't enough for Relic, Sapling, Shark. We don't need to Shark here. We can Sapling it to next turn and summon it back later. Relic for defense. Honestly, his attack here is just not threatening at all. Like, this damage almost doesn't matter. I think I just let him hit me for 7. Going at 10 health feels kind of bad here. HP is kind of irrelevant here. Honestly, it's kind of relevant. I think HP is kind of relevant here. He's representing a bad hands. Unless he harrowings me on 7 or on 6. But if you harrowing early without Lucian or Plaza, it's not really good. You need like a Lucian or a Plaza to make harrowing on 6 worth it, and he doesn't have either. Like, I think we have the better hands. So now I think we just take the glimpse. It is actually important, like, taking this while we can. We're still not enabling his attack. We're also playing outside of the range of Vile Feast, which is important if he's running my version. Second Shark, I actually don't mind that. There's a Harrowing that's going to be amazing on turn 7. 3 turns from now. So I can play the other Plaza now. I don't need to Sapling Toss. Sapling Toss, he's not going to be open attacking. I think this is an easy Plaza this turn. Looks good. Because we can go Shark into Blighted Caretaker with both Plazas, and that's nuts. Alright, this was a perfect turn. Like, we got the glimpse off. We didn't need to bank mana. We stopped his attack, so we healed 7, basically. And now we're set up with double Plaza for Chariot into Blighted, which is nuts. And on turn 6, we'll bank at least 2 mana so that we can Harrowing on 7 for what should maybe be a win. I don't know. I mean, Harrowing with 2 Plaza... I mean, it'll at least, like, mess him up. Double Hapless hand is actually good in this mirror. Like, Hapless is a nuts card in this mirror. It's so funny, but this card will heal you so much. And, like, I can't really get through Trump blockers without Cythria. Like, that's the only thing. I have to do this. These Haplesses, the fact that he drew 2 might actually win him the game here. It's gonna absorb so much damage. So the question is, do we keep our Caretaker alive or do we voluntarily kill it? The answer is we keep it alive here. We just want, like, wide chump blockers, I think. We can kind of, like, I mean, he can't Harrowing us, which matters, but the fact that he's just stopping our attacks, I think, matters more. Like, we just, like, going wide is just how we win these. Because chump blockers will just beat Harrowing if you can go wide enough in this matchup. Do you think we'll get a Scry mechanic for LoR? Probably eventually. I mean, card games. The reason card games end up doing a lot of similar things is because, I mean, at a certain point you just run out of ideas. If you keep Harrowing in mirror and he has it in hand, isn't it great? Isn't it done great? I mean, I think Harrowing has to be good here, but this is actually such a bizarre mirror. I think you need to, like, clog his board just the right amount so he can't Harrowing, but not so much that you won't be able to lethal with your Harrowing. Remembrance is a solid draw here.
Here we go. Give them a chance.
So the question is, do I set up for Harrowing on 7? I don't think I do anymore. I was planning to before he played those spiders, but I'm pretty sure I can't now. I think I just Remembrance here. Like, we can't Harrowing this early. That's a good Remembrance, especially if I nut and get Radiant. It wins me the game. That's fine. Like, we're not in a hurry to kill it. Like, if we Harrowing on 7 and he jump blocks us down, then if we can't kill him, when his trump blockers are gone, then when he Harrowings us on 8, we lose the game. Alright, so we've got Cythria blocker here in the form of this casual Hapless. I guess this is a fearsome blocker too. Didn't really think about it like that. That's neat. How much damage are we taking here? Killing Cythria stops 2 additional damage, but I lose the Lancer. I can't Harrowing next turn, but I do want to go Lancer for Lancer. I need to clog his board. I think I need to keep the spiders on his board. I need to keep the spiders on the board, so I'll chump the Cythria to maximize the block value, and then Swiftwing Badger Bear to 2 for 1 it. And I have to keep these spiders on his board. That's how we win, by clogging his Harrowing. This is so stupid. So now we need to summon our other chariot, but we have our first chariot to be able to do that. Third Plaza is certainly not the correct play. That would be a really terrible play here. I guess the problem with Shark Chariots is if I voluntarily attack with Chariot, then I'm turning, like, he can just chump with spiders and turn on his own Harrowing. The Sapling tosses on defense can prevent me from dying. He has got a Cythria, but it's only one Cythria, so he won't have Fearsome. Wow, he has third half-life. That's hilarious. There's only one other shark, so it's okay. And because he's the one with the next attack, I don't attack with my spider. Because the spider is defensive, and letting him trade spiders is even worse for me. I need his board to be as clogged as possible. He will trade off one spider with this block, but that's okay. That's fine. What a big brain mirror, dude.
Please, I have connections.
He's blocking with Hapless. Maybe he doesn't have Harrowing at all if he's doing that? Super interesting. Does second Plaza ever pay off? Honestly, maybe not.
The Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
So I've got Fort Demacia, which is pretty funny. I think we have to Harrowing next turn. But like his spiders, these spider blockers are just so nuts. There's a sapling. I would sapling here to like generate blockers next turn. But if his spiders attack into me, I'm happy. I already have a blocker for Hecarim. And I already have one chump for one of the things. He will use the sapling toss to drag my Vanguard. Oh god, I'm getting fucked. That sapling toss dragging my Vanguard is... I mean, he can drag a sapling now because they're like the same stats. Yeah, I don't think we can win this. Like, all he has to do is not attack with the spiders and not let my Harrowing kill him on turn 9, and he should just win. Saplings feel bad? Yeah, sometimes they do. They're inconsistent. I don't think they feel terrible. Like they're early plays. We need more early plays, but like every card that you draw early is gonna feel bad when you draw it later. Remembrance would be nuts here. A second Remembrance could be nuts here. He doesn't have any sharks of his own. I'd prefer drawing 0 plazas to 3 in this matchup, I think. Yeah, it's kind of an easy open attack. And he can just drag one of my saplings or my sergeant or whatever he wants. And yeah, all he has to do is not attack with his spiders. And he should be in a pretty good position. Because once the spiders go, then my Harrowing becomes nuts. Oh, he's got Lucian too? I'm fucked. I'm screwed. Fort Demacia is kind of funny here, though. Maybe I could just kill the Hecarim and grind him out. It's so stupid. What's going on here? I mean, I can stop one attack by doing this. It's not really gonna do enough, though. Dude, Hapless is so good in this matchup. You're just completely bricking my Harrowing. And then he can just win with his, like, Lucian and Hecarim. He's attacking with the spot. Yeah, he has to leave one back. Even with his board not having spiders, my Harrowing pulls are pretty bad here. No Lucian. Yeah, there's not a way to not give him the Lucian rally here, right? So he's always gonna get the rally here. If he attacks too much with spiders, I might be able to win. I guess that's my win condition. Wah. That's pretty bad. If I keep this one healthier than this one, then I can maybe threaten to block Lucian at least. Block Hecarim. We can block Hecarim with the 6/6. That might be a little bit better there. So how do we win this? Do we need him to full attack? Full attack without spiders. I can't play Onslaught here. Oh, this is so bad for us. I can't beat a level Lucian when I have nothing. Second hack? I mean, if it's... He doesn't need second hack here, but if it is, that'd be funny. Why did we never play 2 Plaza from the last 4 games the same mistake cost us? There's a lot of games where playing 2 Plaza is good. This might not be one of them. The thing is, when we have Chariot, we can always play as many Plazas as we have Chariots for free. So my win condition is he mistakenly attacks with the spiders. Got it. And Senna's not bad here either. Like, I'd cut her. She could be a 1 over a 2 if she's aight. She does help some weird hands. We can't even block the spiders even if he does this. Wait, he's not letting us outgrind him. This attack, unless he has like Mark or something, loses to so much.
Meet them head on. No farther.
I mean, if he gives me the ability to kill the Lucian, then he can actually lose to quite a bit. I mean, I have to go for this. I have to just assume he just messed up. Like, he has a 1-card hand now. This is potentially a really big deal. His 2 spiders are still like cucking my win here, so if that last card is like Harrowing, he'll still win on the next attack, probably. We'll see though. What if instead of Harrowing, I just go for like 3rd Plaza and Relic? Yeah, me too, dude. Alright, so we're getting a 6 wide attack because we've got the sharks, right? Like, this is a good 2 Plaza game. Like, if we have 2 sharks, we can play 2 Plazas. That's fine. Like, all we want is a 6 wide attack. And that's kind of the point of sharks, is it lets you do 6 wide attacks with Plaza, right? So, I mean, we're just going to threaten the Senna. Like, the order in which we drag these truly doesn't matter in any way, shape, or form. Like, we're just pushing 10 damage, killing the Senna, and hoping he doesn't have Harrowing on his next turn. Like, that's it. Oh, he doesn't have it! Takes the glimpse on that. So yeah, the drag order still doesn't matter. I guess he, like, open attacks. No. If he draws a unit, he open attacks. I mean, basically any unit wins him here. He'll probably draw his first Plaza now. He'll play, like, a Plaza and then pass. We got it, guys. Easy. Okay, there's the Plaza. Here's the pass. So yeah, actually not pass. Come on, man. Don't do this. There we go. Nice. Please. Oh! Don't do it. Don't. Oh, haunted. I can haunt it back. If I haunt it, I lose the ability to Harrowing here. He doesn't have his own Harrowing. But he has no shark, so I don't need to go wider than this. I can just block for block. And Harrowing on offense gives it a guarantee. Is there... He does have 1 shark? Does he have 1 shark? Oh, so it's the perfect defensive Harrowing. Got it. And then if he plays a 4th unit, I just override one of my Plazas with the Cythria that we got earlier. And by doing that, I have a 5 wide block to his 5 wide attack. If he has another unit here. We've got more elites in our hands. Alright. So yeah, I mean, we're just good. Dude, what a game. Alright, and now it's the Haunted Relic attack for the win, right? No reason to do anything weird here. GG, dude. This game was crazy. This game was absolutely nuts.
Show them what we're made of.
Oh. Yeah, a few awkward top decks for him at the end. Woo! We had to like outplay really hard to win that game. He had like the Lucian leveled, he had the Hecarim. For the most part, it was that one misplay with the Lucian that let us potentially get back into the game. And also, as strange as it is, like hapless aristocrat is terrifying in the mirror. Because like, if you harrowing and you don't kill them, you lose the game to this mirror. If you harrowing and you don't kill them, you lose. Because they'll harrowing you back or whatever, or open attack with Hecarim and you lose. So having haplesses just mean that I can never harrowing.